Alright, welcome back. Alright, we're gonna. Last episode, we fixed two of the monuments and they told us different clues about where we are. And to sum it all up, this is kind of like a dreamscape. And remember those weird hats we put on? How I was a receiver and Morton was a sender? That sounds wrong. Looks like we're in Felix Morton's dream. That's what it looks like. So let's try and find the. Yep, here's the last statue. And my guess is this will. We met his father, his grandfather, his probably like his great-great-grandfather. Remember how he said his family has run this for 4 generations? This is gonna probably be the first one. This is gonna probably be the guy who started the hotel. Alright, look, you see how it looks like an eye? That means we're supposed to place these rocks in the form of an eye and not use the middle one. Who goes there? My name is Victor Neff, sir. Why have you disturbed me in my sleep, Victor Neff? I'm sorry, sir, but I'm trying to find someone, but I don't know where I am. What is this place? Tell you what, I'll do you a favor. I'll give you some of the answers you seek. What do you want me to do? I'm afraid my eyes aren't what they used to be. I can barely see you down there, Victor. If you help me see shapely again, I'll answer your questions. Deal? Sure, I guess. You know where to find me if you need me. Alright, remember those lamps we took out the glasses? Yeah. So, my left hand's my left eye. You can do it. But I still can't see. Examine the right eye. Doesn't matter the order of lines you use. Ah, so that's what you look like, Victor. Is that what passes for a hairstyle these days? I guess so, sir. Things have changed a lot since my day. But thank you for helping me out with my eyes. That feels much better. Who are you? I'm Elvin Morton. I'm the head of the Morton family. Called it. At least I used to be in my day. You're not part of the family any longer. Of course I am, but the responsibility as head has gone to the younger generations. I don't know where I am. You're in a shared unconscious place whose existence I postulated a long time ago. I can't say exactly where. I'm not too familiar with the terrain, and there aren't many landmarks to go by. Is this place real? It's not an actual place. It's more along the lines of Plato's concept of idea space. Have you read Plato? I can't say I have. Plato assumed that everything we think and feel originates from a place we all tap into without being aware of it. That's why we can have thoughts or feelings that we've never had or heard about before. So we're in a realm where ideas come from? Yes, among other things. Every person has his own allotted piece of his place, but the pieces overlap and every piece is part of a greater whole, the shared unconscious. Now tell me, what do you require of me? I'm trying to find a man called Felix Morton. Felix? I've never heard of him. He must have been before my time, or after. What you got? I'm sure I'll manage somehow. Good luck. We fixed all the Mortons. We found the first one, the second one, the third one, Felix's dad, and now we gotta find Felix. If you remember the second one, the grandpa saying, I'm stuck on order right now. But if you remember the grandpa saying that we gotta find the correct order, and then his dad saying we gotta find him last, something tells me we gotta go from great-grandpa to dad to Morton. Let's just see which one leads to great-grandpa from here. I think it's this one. I think this one leads to grandpa from here. Yep. Then I think this one leads to dad. Then I think this one hopefully leads us to Mr. Morton. You can't threaten me with that anymore. I know what I've done, and I'm prepared to accept the consequences, but not before I shut you down. If I have to cut you out of every dream, I'll do it. Jesus Christ. Pick up that axe. Talk to Mr. Morton. Help! Fine, if you're not down for conversation, I'll just chop down that tentacle. There's a little mouth at the end of the tentacle. How disgusting. This is all As you can see, this is all very messed up right now. Let's talk to Mr. Morton. Hello again, Mr. Neff. I guess you're wondering where you are. Yes, what is this place? You're standing in the dreamscape, Mr. Neff. The living, breathing amalgamation of billions of sleeping minds, each adding their own distinct piece to the puzzle, all connected, all belonging to the same world. Are you saying I'm inside a dream? You are. Yes, you're in my dream, as a matter of fact. It doesn't look like this, though. It doesn't always look like this, though. It changes slightly each night, but this is where I come when I dream. How did I get in here? Each sleeping mind is an entryway to a different part of the dreamscape. By using the helmet you projected your conscious mind to my unconscious. That's how you ended up in my dream. What's the purpose of the large machine in the basement? The purpose of the machine is to synchronize the brainwaves of two connected minds, thus making it possible to project an awake mind into a sleeping one, as you are doing right now. Did you build it? Only parts of it. My family has been trying to chart the dreamscape for the past 4 generations. My great-grandfather first posited the idea that we all visit a collective unconscious in our sleep. He wanted to explore it to see if it had a coherent geographic. Does it? Yes, but it's ever-changing, ever-evolving. As people die, we lose parts of it. As new people are born, new areas appear. It's roughly disc-shaped. As you are born, you appear in the center, moving outward as you live, eventually reaching the thin, crumbling edge as your life comes to an end. How does a machine like that work? To be honest, I don't fully understand it myself. My great-grandfather built the first prototype. It was very crude, barely providing a keel's peek into the sleeping mind. My grandfather perfected the design by synchronizing the brainwaves of two connected minds. My father and I both added parts here and there, mainly improving performance. So your family's been building this thing for 4 generations. I was raised from an early age to continue my father's work. My father instructed me how to operate this machine. Occasionally, he brought me along with him into the dreamscape. Can you ever imagine what that was like for a child? Having people's dreams to play in? What were you talking to before? I was talking to the machine. It has organic parts and has, after decades of refinement, reached some degree of consciousness. I've learned to communicate with crudely after all these years. A talking machine? It's not talking per se, it's more like a whisper in the back of your mind. What attacked you in your basement? It was the machine that attacked me. Recently, we had some differences of opinion how we should proceed our research. A situation that accumulated once you discovered my camera, Mr. Neff. What was that argument about? Lately, our operation has been getting harder and harder to keep under wraps. I wanted to put it on hold a while I sorted things out, but the machine wouldn't have it. Stopping the operation would mean temporarily shutting down the machine. But rather than let me do it, it attacked me. Consciousness and self-preservity go hand in hand, unfortunately. I wish I could explain it at greater length, but I'm badly hurt. I'm afraid I'm dying. But dreams can't hurt you, can they? Dreams can alter your perception of reality. They can change lives for better or worse, and they certainly can kill. People die in their sleep all the time. That's scary. What was the tentacle thing that grabbed you right now? The tentacles are the roots of the machine, an extension of it, if you will. The machine resides in both worlds. The actual machine resides in our world, but roots grow here in our dreams. The dreamscape is its power source, basically. I thought dreams were all just wish fulfillment, not an actual place. You're not alone in thinking that. Freud, for instance, was the originator of that particular idea. But as you can see around you, you're both quite wrong. I'm growing weaker. Before, there's something I have to ask of you. If I could do it myself, I would. I don't have long. I need you to shut down the machine once and for all. How do I do that? By cutting off its power supply. The tentacles you saw attacking me was one of its roots. That's how it draws power from the dreamscape. But I've already chopped it off. The tentacles have spread to the dreams of the others in the estate. You must enter their dreams like you entered mine. But make sure it can't draw power there anymore. Why can't I just smash the machine myself? The machine is more than just a clunky thing in the basement. It would be like cutting the tick without removing the head. Once all dreams are purged, the machine will shut down properly. What happens if I don't do it? I've been able to maintain it so far by only letting the tap into 1 or 2 dreamers at a time. But once I'm gone, I'll fear it will everyone in the state unconscious. in order to keep a constant supply of power. So everyone will fall asleep. Not only being a machine, it doesn't understand how our bodies work. Concepts of dehydration or muscle attack are foreign to it. So if I fail, everyone in the estate will eventually die? Yes. Whoa. What about me? Will I fall asleep as well? No. I never had time to visit your dream last night. If I understand things correctly, the machine has not established a foothold in your dreams yet. Will you grant me this, my dying wish? I will do it only to save the ones I care about. Yes, your wife is most likely to have been affected as well last night. I visited her dream last night. You must purge your dream also. If this is to work, then I'll do my best. I'm the last in the line of Mortons. With me, my family perishes. What are you going to tell the world once we're gone? Since we kind of have a back idea, this is sick. I'm not going to say sick freaks. I'll just say you were scientists and explorers in the mind. I don't want this guy to die thinking we're going to be assholes to him. Thank you, Mr. Neff. I'll rest easier knowing that. But this is where I must leave you, I'm afraid. I wish I had more time to set this straight, but you don't choose how to end your days. I'm afraid not. Goodbye, Mr. Neff. Goodbye, Mr. Morgan. This is just... it is kind of sad. Yeah, a big... Yeah, man, Mr. Morgan just died. A big responsibility was just dropped on us. And at the autosave, I think this will be a good time to end this episode. We found a lot. We found out what the dream machine actually was. We found out we had to stop the dream machine. And we found out a lot about Mr. Morton. I hope you liked this video. Comment, subscribe if you didn't like if you did. And thank you for watching. It's been Chris.